I got this request today for a really fun real estate math problem. It says that on the sale of any property, a sales associate's compensation is based on the total commission paid to the broker. The sales associate receives 30% of the first $2,500, 40% of the next amount in between $2,500 and $7,500, and 50% of any remaining amount exceeding $7,500. If a property sells for $234,500 and the broker's commission rate is 6.5%, what is the sales associate's total compensation? So there's a lot there. And the first time I actually worked this out, I misread the problem and I did a different calculation than I was supposed to. So it's always good to double check your work. Then I reread it and it all made sense. So the first part is there is a total, the price, ugh, that is so not readable. Let's see if this other color works. Much better. 234,500. So the key here, and the part that I misread, was that the sales associate's compensation is based on the total commission paid to the broker. So the first thing we need to find is the total commission paid to the broker. So the broker's commission rate is 6.5%. So I take the price and I multiply it by 0.065. So that's the decimal form of 6.5%. So I've already plugged that into my calculator and I get 15,242. So that is the total amount that the broker receives. Now we want to find out how much the sales associate gets. So on the first 2,500, so on the first 2,500, we get paid 30%. So times 0.3. So 30% of the first 2,500 gives us $750. $750. Not bad for 10 minutes work. All right, so now we need to read this part carefully because it says on the next amount between 2,500 and 7,500. So between 2,500 and 7,500. So for between, we actually have to subtract this from this. So 7,500 minus 2,500 gives us 5,000, right? So we're going to take this 5,000, and with this structure, it's always going to be 2,500. It's always going to be 5,000 unless we don't have that much total. But as long as it's a big enough number, we will, no matter what this original number is, these are actually going to be the same. So for the next 5,000, we're at a 40%. So times 0.4, which is 40%. That gives us $2,000. Again, not bad. So far, we're being paid $750 for that first 2,500 and another $2,000. So now comes a part that's a little trickier. So now on the rest. So what is the rest? Well, the rest is the rest of this, right? So we take this and we minus this and this. So this 15,242 minus 2,500 minus another 5,000. And yes, you could also just write this as minus 7,500 right from the get because it's the same thing. So the amount we have left is $7,742.50. Now, we need to take 50% of that. This is where the real money comes in. Right? So times 50% is 0.5. 50% of this is 3,871.25. So now I have 3 commissions, each at each different rate, right? I have 750, 200, 3871.25. So these 3 circled numbers I need to add together. So this plus this plus this gives us a total of $6,621.25. So we can use this same strategy for any word problem. But this is a particular application for real estate for figuring out a tiered commission. $6,621.25. I hope this helps.